Hi, and welcome to an FLX Ball Intro Flow. All you'll need for class today is your FLX ball and something comfortable to work on. So grab that and let's go ahead and begin. To begin, we're going to take our FLX ball on the ground, begin seated, and then slowly roll one vertebra at a time down to your back. Place the FLX ball underneath your sacrum, the lowest part of your spine just above your tailbone. Then rise the legs up into your tabletop position, hands flat on the ground to begin. Tap the right toes down, bring it back up, and then switch to the left side, making sure to maintain that 90-degree angle from the knee to the hip and the knee to the foot. The hands can stay on the floor, they can come up towards the chest to keep the ribs in and the abs engaged, or they can rise up to the ceiling. On your next one, we're going to draw the legs together and then dip the toes down together and come back up. If that doesn't work for you, go back to your single leg variation. We want to focus on control and try to move the body as little as possible while we work through this exercise. We're going to come back for 2. Last one here. Let the feet plant firmly onto the ground and then lift the FLX ball out from underneath the hips and come up through seated. Place the FLX ball underneath the shoulder blades and lengthen the legs long. Hands come behind your head. Inhale, lean back. Exhale to crunch. We're moving into our crunches with legs lengthened out in front of us. The FLX ball is allowing for more extension back and then a deeper exhale and flexion as you come forward into your crunch. Take 2 and 1. Bring the feet flat onto the ground and then draw your left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left knee. We're switching side to side, kind of marching on the feet below us and then taking our upper body and twisting it to the opposite direction. I want you to focus on really touching that elbow to the knee every time you turn to the opposite side. And if it doesn't make it there, imagine them touching together. Lift up and then slowly release down. Let the legs lengthen long and fully extend the upper body over the FLX ball, giving the abs a much deserved break. Arms can reach up and overhead, grabbing onto opposite elbows or lengthened long. On your next exhale, roll back up through seated. We're going to adjust, place the FLX ball in between the thighs, feet plant firmly on the ground, and start by just squeezing the FLX ball in. So I want you to focus on the core drawing in and up, the lower body drawing in and up as you pull onto that FLX ball. From here, plant the hands and then roll one vertebra at a time to your bridge, and exhale, release down. I want you to focus here on the articulation of the spine. So really tuck in the tailbone to lift up, and then slowly lower one vertebra at a time from the upper, middle, and lower back down. Imagine the knees are reaching far away from you on that long diagonal when you make it to the top, and the shoulder, the jaw, the face is relaxed. Next time at the top, pause and begin to squeeze the FLX ball again. We found this before with the hips on the ground, now just challenging it as we're in our bridge. Next time, we're going to slowly lower the hips down 2 inches and rise back up. So we're still squeezing in on that ball, activating the inner thighs, lowering down, lifting back up. For 3, last 2, last 1 here. Pause at your top position and rise the heels up. Slowly lower down. Focus on drawing the legs together, knees reaching out far away from you, and then resisting the heels down every time you lower. Rise up through your highest point and then slowly articulate the spine down. Release the FLX ball from the thighs, roll to one side to come up through seated. Come onto your hands and knees and then take the FLX ball behind your left knee, hugging it in. Flex that back foot and like you're stamping on the ceiling, begin to kick the foot back behind you. Really press firmly through the hands, engage the core to lift up through the torso as you focus on that back leg kicking up and back, really activating your back hamstring. Take 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Open out to the side as we find our fire hydrants. Again, keep the foot flexed. Heel is drawing in towards your glute to keep the FLX ball where it is as we work the outside part of the hip, rising our left leg out to the left. Only 2 more. Go for 2. Last 1. From here, point your foot, lift it up behind you, and make big circles with your left leg. So it goes out, down, and up, out, back to center, lift it up behind you, last time this direction. Switching here, open out to begin, lift up, and draw the knees together. Out to the side, lift up and back, down through center. Last time here. And then slowly release your left knee down, grab your FLX ball and switch right away onto the right side. Really fit the FLX ball into the knee, flex your right foot, and begin to kick your right foot onto the ceiling. Engaging through that back right quad, the back right hamstring, really activating on the right side and not letting the body lean too far over to the left to compensate. Really keep the torso engaged while you work here. Last one here. And then rise the leg out to the right side. Foot is flexed strongly, heel draws into the glute as you lift out to the right. Take 4 and 3, last 2, last 1. Lift the leg up and back behind you and point your right toes. Start those big circles, open out to the side, back together, and up. 2 more in this direction. Reverse. Lift out, back, and in. 2 more here. Last 1. And then slowly release your right leg down to the ground. Release the FLX ball. Interlace your hands and then begin to make figure 8s in one direction, then the other, and shake out the wrists, just giving it a little break from all that work we've just done. Come onto your hands, bring the tops of your feet to the FLX ball, and then extend long into your plank. This is going to add some instability to the lower body as you lengthen through the upper body. Option to stay there, or you can lift the hips up into your plank position. So draw the core in so much the hips lift up and the legs come towards the hands. Last one here. Next variation, tuck the knees in and draw them towards the hips. Upper body and hips stay exactly where they are. We're just bending the legs and lengthening the legs. We're so close, I know it's hard. Last one here. And slowly lower the knees down. Come off of that FLX ball. However way it's comfortable, get to the back of your mat, release your body over your legs, and just sway from side to side. Release all that work. You can bend the knees and then slowly tuck the chin into the chest, grab your FLX ball, and roll up to standing. Shake it out through the upper body, roll the shoulders back, and then take the FLX ball in between your ankles. Feet are hip width distance apart, standing in parallel, hands on hips. Plie and releve. Lower down with straight legs, plie and releve. Continue this here. The FLX ball is encouraging you to maintain that parallel position and draw the legs in towards one another. You can keep going like this. If you want to get rid of the plie, you're more than welcome. Just rise up onto the balls of the feet and resist the heels coming down. Repeating that for 2. Last one. You are all set. I hope you enjoyed the FLX Ball class.